Okay, so welcome back to this course. So on this video, let's display our all users in the dashboard, in the admin panel. Okay, so simply go to my constants, and in the user constants, I simply copy any of these from here. So copy from here and put them here, and that is all users. So let's actually select this one. That is all users. Simply save it, and let's go back in the reducers, user reducers, and let's bring them in. So let's copy these three, Control C, put them here, and that is the all users. Alright, so let's create here the reducer. So simply copy this one, copy, put that right here, and that is all users reducer, and the state I will put here the users as an empty array. And first of all, let's remove this one. Forgot, replace the new, oops, and let's put in here the all users, all underscore users. And in my previous video, you have seen the error that shipping info was not pulling out. If I can show you here just quickly, orders, process orders from here. This is because we haven't put that in the dispatch in the here, like we have put here users. You can also put this order in that dispatch function also. Okay, so but it is fine in this case. So now first of all, loading is true, move this error, and then loading, and in the call user success we have the users. So users will be action.payload, and then all users fail, this one, and that's it. Simply save it, copy it, go to my store.js, and let's bring that in from here. And this is the user reducer, so let's put add all users reducer. Simply save it, close this one, go reducer, user reducer, and copy these three. So copy, close this one, go back to the actions, user actions, let's bring them in. Let's send the get request. So let's copy this one. So copy, and I put it right here. That is get all users, get all users, and that is all users. Okay, and we simply have to send here all users request to /api/v1/admin/the users, and we have passed in the data dot users. Okay, and then that's it. Simply save it and go back to my admin, create here new file that is called the users list.js. I simply go to the order list just to copy, and let's actually copy this one. So Control C, put that here. So we need here effect, link, MDP, all this stuff, but I also have to pull in here the all users from the user actions. Okay, and this is also user actions. This is going to be delete user reset. Let's actually comment out this one, And let's go back and copy this whole stuff. So copy, put that here, and let's quickly replace everything. So first of all, I have to bring the loading error and the users from the set.all users, and then I have to also bring in this one, but let's comment out this one right now because I will handle that later. And then all users, okay, and then if it is error, I will display the error, and I will comment out this one. Let's actually remove these trees, and then also let's comment out this one. And for the set users, first of all, the user ID, then the name, and then the email of that user, and then the role like admin or user. Okay, then the actions. So first of all, I will replace here the users, and let's replace this everywhere, which is the user. Okay, so ID is user.id, then the put in here the name, that is user.name, then the email, that is user.email, then the role, that is user.role, and let's delete this status, simply save it. And on the actions, we have the fragment linked to /admin/users and user.id, and we have here, let's put in here the pencil. Okay, and then here let's move this one also right now. Okay, simply save it, and let's actually copy this one. So copy, go back, put here the users. Okay, simply save it, and I hope that it will work. So I simply go back to my app.js, where it is, and I bring in here the import list, users list. So that is users list from components /admin/user list, and let's actually copy this one, put that right here. This is /admin/ the users, and this is the users list. Simply save it, and now let's actually test it out. If I go back, reload this page, and go to users, and if I go back, let's check it out. So that is set users, all users. Okay, so now if I go back, what is happening here? Let me go back to my actions, user actions. So the reducer, or not in the reducer, we have to go on the users reducer. So all users reducer, success, fail. I will have set here loading to false also. So loading to false, simply save it. Now if I go back, reload this, you will see here all the users. These two are admins and this is the user, right? So that's it. In my next video, I will have to handle this edit button, and if I want to edit the details of the user, but also I have to display here the Let's also fix this one. I go to dashboard, close these alls. Let's go to the admin dashboard. I will check that here. If total amount exists, then total amount dot to fixed. And also I have to call here the all users. So const all, import all users from actions / user actions. Simply save it, and let's simply dispatch here. So dispatch the all users, and let's actually bring them in. So users from the all users. Simply save it, and let's actually put out here in after orders we have the users, this one. So if users exists, then users.length. Simply save it, and now if I go back, you will see here we have here 3 users, right? So good. In the next video I will handle this this edit button in the users. Okay, so I will see you in the next video. Okay, so welcome back to this course. So now let's handle this edit button in this video. Okay, so I simply go back to my VS Code, close this dashboard, go to the constants, user constants, and let's actually copy these 4 constants, put them here, and this is the update user. Okay, so update user. Simply save it, go back to the reducers, user reducers, and let's actually copy these 4 and put them here. That is update user. Save it, and I can simply go to the user reducer, and I will simply put in here the case update user request. Okay, and then for the success I also put in here update user success, update user where it is success, and then for the reset, that is update user reset, is also same. Let's replace here user, and then for the fail this is going to be same, so update user fail. Simply save it, and now if I just copy this one, so update, Control C, go to the actions, user actions, and let's put that right here. We don't need here reset, so I go to the bottom, and let's actually copy this one just to save time. Go to the bottom, and let's put that here. So this is the update user for the admin, and this is update user. Okay, so we have to pass in here the ID of that user, and then the user data that we want to update. Okay, and then after that I will simply dispatch here, that is update user. Okay, so that is the put request. So put to /API/v1/admin/user/ the ID of that user. So put the ID and put here the backticks. Okay, and pass in here the user data, and then data dot success. Simply save it. Now let's simply create here a new component in the admin that is called update user.js. And in that, first of all, let's bring in I go to the user and go to the update profile, and I actually copy this stuff from here. So copy, put that here, use state, use effect, metadata, then the use alert, update this one, and let's bring in the update user, and from the user actions, and update user reset. Alright, and we also have to bring in the sidebar, so I also open here one more component. Let's open this one. I simply, inside of this I open the update process order. I actually copy sidebar, Control C, put that right here, and first of all let's copy this complete details, Control C. First of all, we only have to update three things. First of all, name, email, and then the role. Okay, so role of the user. So role set role equals to use state, this one, and then the alert dispatch. Let's bring in the error and is updated from state.user. We already have here, so let's bring in the user. I have just shuffled that. Alright, from the we have to bring in from the user details that we also have to create. So let's complete it, then I will create that with user. So update user details. Okay, and then I have to also pass in here const the user ID equals to match.params.id, and then I will simply type here that if user and user._id is not equal to user ID, then I will simply do it, else do this one. Okay, so simply dispatch here the get user detail that I have to create. I have to pass in the user ID. Okay, and set this set role to user dot role, and if there's some error I will display that error. If it's updated, user updated successfully, and we have to push to /admin/users, and then the update user reset. Okay, so update user reset, and then I have to pass in here in the submit handler name, email, important here, the role. Okay, and then pass in here in the update user, I pass in the form data. And let's first of all let's go to our process order. Let's copy this complete fragment, copy, put that here, and let's remove this from here. So that is the fragment. Okay, so we will display the sidebar and the title is going to be update user, and then after the metadata, I don't actually need it. I go back to my notepad in the update user.html and I simply copy this from here. So copy, go back and paste it here. Simply save it. And here let's replace the class with the class name. And then here in the update user, then on this is the form, so on submit, the submit handler, and the value for this is name. So on change, set name to e.target.value, and same for the email. So on change, set email to e.target.value, and then the role. On change, set role to e.target.value, and that's it. Now simply have to create this user details. Okay, this one. So let's actually also bring in from here that I'm going to create. So save it, and now if I go to the, first of all, in the constants, I got the constants, user constants, and let's copy this one, Control C, put that here, that is user details. So user underscore details, simply save it, go back to the reducer, user reducer, and let's copy these three. So copy, put that here, and that is user details. Okay, and let's go to the bottom and define that. So I simply copy this one, Control C, go here, and this is the user details reducer, and let us simply put here the user is going to be an empty object. Okay, and then let's replace this all users with the user details. Okay, so loading is true, and then user will be the action.payload, right, and the error, and that's it. Simply save this one, copy it, go to the store.js, and we have to bring in here, and let's put them actually here, user details, simply save it. Now if I go back, let's copy these constants quickly. So user details, so copy it, go back to the actions, user actions, and let's bring them in right here. And the bottom, I simply copy this one, so copy, and that is get user details, get user details, and this is also for the admin, get user details, and I have to pass in here the ID of that user. Okay, and then I will simply select this one, that is user details. Okay, don't have to pass in this config, and also not this one. So that is /API/v1 admin user and the ID, then the data is data.user, payload is data.user, and that's it. Simply save it. And now let's go back to our app.js, and let's bring that in. So first of all, I have to import here. So import update user from components admin user update, and let's copy this one. Oops. Copy and I paste it here. So it is /admin/user and then the ID of that user, and this is the update user. Simply save it. So match is not defined. Okay, I have to bring in the history and the match. History and the match. Okay, so simply save it. If I go back, reload the page, and if I click on this edit from here, edit, cannot read property name of undefined. So I simply go back in the here, that user details. User details, if I go back, let's actually go to the inspect and go to the redux. So order user details, where it is, user, oh, that is user only. So if I go back to my user reducer, and this is the user, simply save it, and now if I reload it, you will see here you don't get the data of that user if I reload it. Oh, I think so, I have sent the wrong request. If I go back to user reducer, or user actions, basically user actions, and that is get request. Man, simply save it, and now if I reload it, now you can see that you get here the name, email, and the role. Now for example, I change name to like user2 and give it to user update resource invalid ID. So I simply go back and oops, go to user here. Oh man, there are a lot of mistakes in this video, I think so. So user, I forgot everything, I think so. So now if I simply save it and go back, reload this page, and I hope that this time it will work. Okay, so user2, let's change it all to user update. So now you can see that it is updated successfully. Finally, we are successful in updating the user, right? So that's it for this video. In my next video, I will handle this delete button. Okay, so I will see you in the next video. Okay, so welcome back to this course. So now in this video, I basically want to handle this delete button. Okay, so I simply go back to my VS Code and let's close this one. And let's also go to our reducer, and for that I also go to my constants. So constants, user constants, and then let's copy these for the delete. So that is delete user. Delete, simply save it, close this one, go to top, just copy these fours, put that here, and then just replace it. Delete. Okay, and then on the bottom in the user basically write here. So I will simply define here delete user request. Okay, and then delete users, delete user success, delete user success. So I simply copy this one, put that here, that is delete user success. in that I simply put here loading to false, then is deleted. Okay, and then for the reset, I simply copy this one, put it here, that is delete user reset, and is deleted to false. Okay, and then for the fail, this is going to be same, so that is delete user fail. Go to top, copy these, Control C, close this one, go to user actions, paste it here. We don't need here reset, and let's send the delete request. So I simply copy this one, so copy, put that here, that is the delete user, pass in the ID. Let's replace this with the delete user. Okay, and I have to send the delete request slash user slash the ID of that user, then the data dot success. Save it. Let's close this one, go to the here in the list, user list. So user list dot delete user reset, and then I have to pull out this is deleted from state.user. Okay, and then if it is deleted, then I simply put in here that user deleted successfully. So push to slash admin slash users, and then the delete user reset. All right, and let's also put in here the is deleted, and then the history, and also we have to bring in the history. Okay, and then this is the handler for the delete. So this is the delete user handler, and we pass in here delete user. Let's also bring in the delete user. Okay, and now let's put in here on click. So on click, I simply pass in here delete user handler, and that I simply pass in the user dot underscore ID. Simply save it, and now let's test it out. If I simply go back, reload the page, now let's do this test user. If I click on delete, you will see that user deleted successfully, right? If I go to dashboard, now I have only 2 users. Okay, and also one more thing, that before deleting the user, I also have to delete the image associated with that user. Okay, so simply go back to my backend controller, the auth controller, and here we have to delete. I have also removed the image from the Cloudinary. So I simply copy the code from the top of delete. I copy this one, so copy, and I just paste that right here. So const the image ID is avatar.public ID, and we will destroy that image, and then we'll remove the user. Simply save it, and that's it. Okay. Okay, so we have some error here that says that res has already been defined. So let's go back, and actually we don't need here res. Okay, simply save it, and now it is fine. Okay, So that's it for this video. We have successfully managed our users also. In my next video, I have to manage my last option, that is this reviews. Okay, I have to provide the ID of the review. Oh, sorry, I have to provide the ID of the product, and it will give us all the reviews of that product. Alright, so I will see you in the next video.